Now your Super Doppler 10 forecast with meteorologist Brian Michigan.
All right, so we're still tracking Tropical Storm Erin out there, and over the next few hours is likely to strengthen into Hurricane Erin, our first hurricane of the season. Then after that, could be a major hurricane as early as Sunday. We'll be watching for that. Here's Tropical Storm Erin, the latest, 70-mile-per-hour sustained wind, so it's just a little bit off from that Category 1 strength. It has to be 74 or above. Moving west-northwest 17, so there's a little bit of a northerly component now to the movement. That's likely going to be enough to keep it away from the islands here, especially Puerto Rico. A couple days ago, 2 days ago to be exact, they were in the southern end of the cone, so it's looking a little bit more of a northward shift, so that's definitely some good news. Could be a Cat 4 by Monday. If that happens, real strong storm at that point. Whether it's a 3 or 4, though, not much of a difference. Our impacts here locally still likely to be the same. Once it makes that turn to the north, though, we will be watching for, again, potential impacts here and there, depending on how close it can get to the east coast. If it's closer to Hatteras, could be looking at some maybe more rain and wind. I'm thinking, though, with the last couple of runs here with the models, it's looking more likely that it stays out to sea. That's still, again, going to be increasing that rip current risk, though. The high surf, the beach erosion, and also tidal flooding will be a concern for us as we go really through next week. Really from Monday to Friday, high surf will be around. Storm's racing out of here, though. By next weekend, it is gone, so it's not hanging around. Beautiful view of the Lynnhaven Inlet here as the sun is starting to come up. Look at that beautiful water out there at the moment. Calm winds. We do have some very saturated air there, so a couple of patches of fog here and there. Franklin down to 0.3 miles for that visibility. Parts of Virginia Beach, especially south of 264, around 3 miles, 1 mile in portions of Chesapeake, especially eastern Chesapeake at the moment. So take your time on the roads this morning. Temperatures are in the 70s, but with the dew point in those low to mid 70s, again, that's why we see the fog. Temperature in the dew point pretty much aligning here. That muggy to tropical category is what we'll be feeling the next couple of days when it comes to how it will feel outside. This air mass is super, super saturated. As a result, if we do get any rain today, some of it could be heavy, but stay hydrated the next few days, especially if you're out and about. Going through the next several hours, we'll stay mostly sunny, but I think this afternoon it's going to be hit or miss. Some of us could see a shower or storm, though. Easterly breeze, that'll hold and keep us cooler near the immediate coastline. Inland area is a little bit warmer, though. Temps mid to upper 80s. It'll feel closer to 95 to 100 degrees, though, with the humidity. This weekend, a little bit cooler and a little bit drier with the humidity. Still going to be humid, but not nearly as much as today. Around 20% chance for rain for Saturday, maybe during the early afternoon. Sunday is looking dry with a mostly sunny sky. Right now, the rain is south of the state line, mainly towards Hatteras and Ocracoke. Not looking at much for the rest of the area. That changes this afternoon. Maybe just after the midday time frame, but mainly 2 to 4 o'clock. I'm expecting maybe some downpours scattered about. Not for the immediate coastline, but just inland, kind of with that easterly push that'll be moving those storms inland as we go throughout the day today. Same thing for Saturday afternoon. Not expecting much. Most of us see nothing. Most of us just deal with a good amount of sunshine. But again, there's that off chance here and there, maybe towards a Hosky, south of the state line. We could be maybe seeing a brief shower or downpour here and there. A couple rumbles of thunder, not out of the question. Looking at some pleasant weather, though, coming up for the day on Sunday. Much drier. Most of the 7-day forecast is dry, but again, keep that out of the sky this afternoon. We'll be watching Erin as we go through the late parts of the week, so that's one thing we'll be watching for sure, especially with the tidal impacts and the coastal impacts, I should say, with that storm. Get ready for the high surf.